Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to my home and to this practice. I'm so excited and grateful to be sharing this and just really taking some time to connect with you today. So we're going to just begin just getting nice and comfortable. You can grab some water if you like, just roll out the mat and come to a comfortable cross-legged position. So once you're here, you can just land the hands on the knees, start to soften the shoulder, lengthen a little bit through the neck, and just really start to take some nice deep breaths in and out, just letting your body kind of just land here on the mat today. So we're just going to inhale. You can close the eyes, inhale nice and tall, lengthening more through the spine as you inhale. And exhale, softening the shoulders away from the ears. Just taking a couple more cleansing breaths in and out. And we'll take one more inhale and exhale. So today we're just going to move right into a child's pose. So we're just going to bring the feet back. We're going to open the knees and then we'll just bring the hips down to the heels. So you can have your hands in front or to the sides, just whatever kind of feels good. Relaxing a little bit between the shoulder blades. Softening the heart a little bit towards the earth, relaxing into the hips. And again, just connecting and being here in this moment. So we'll just take a moment here to set an intention for your practice. And we'll just stay for another breath. From here, we're going to come onto the hands, onto the knees, and then we'll just curl the toes, and we're going to come right into a downward facing dog. So just taking a couple of breaths here. You can kind of walk it out a little bit. Move the hips from side to side, dropping the opposite heel towards the earth. And just taking this moment here, this time here in child's pose, downward dog, to really just connect with the breath. Pressing into the palms, soften a bit more into the shoulders, and then lengthen through the spine. From here, we're just gonna gently walk to the front of the mat. Hi, Ginger. Inhale, long spine. Shoulders away from the ears, and then we're going to exhale, folding in ragdoll here. Just notice how this feels. Maybe soften a bit more into the knees, and then just let the head hang heavy. Let the arms hang heavy. If you want the hands maybe behind the legs or in front or sides, maybe you want to get those thumbs into the elbow creases. Just be here. Another breath. From here, we're just going to slowly rise up, arms reaching out to the sides. Palms can come together. Deep breath, and then hands come to heart center. And another breath. Inhale, reach. And then we're going to exhale, fold on through. We're going to plant the hands and then step back into a plank. From here, we'll drop down the knees, drop down the chest and the chin. Inhaling into a baby cobra. Draw the shoulders away from the ears a little bit more, and then bring the hands back, reaching back. Lifting up the heels, lengthen into the spine. From here, you can bring the hands by the shoulders, curl the toes, and then bring the hips back towards the heels. Drop the head towards the earth. One more breath. From here, we're just going to keep those hands planted, lift the hips up towards the sky, downward dog.
So we're gonna be moving into a warrior one. We're gonna bring that right foot up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And then that right foot's gonna come through between the hands. And then we're gonna angle that back foot to the side of the mat. The feet are here on separate tracks. And then the front knee is gonna be bent. We're gonna inhale, rise up. Soften into the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale, we're gonna bring the hands out to the sides, palms face down. Reach through the fingertips, breathe. Soften any tension in the shoulders. Exhale, flip the palms towards the sky. Keep reaching through the fingers. Notice the energy in the body here. Noticing the energy in the arms, extending the energy from the heart through the fingers. And then exhale, we're gonna reach back, palms face each other, soften the shoulders, slightly leaning forward. Stay for another breath. We'll bring hands to heart center and we're gonna come into a warrior three. So we're gonna kick up that back foot, flexing through that back foot. One more breath here. And then we're gonna land that left foot down towards the mat to meet the right. Inhale, reaching up. Palms together, open the heart. And then exhale, we're gonna fold down and in. Inhaling a long spine. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back to your plank. Lowering down through your plank. If you want to modify again, drop the knees. Inhaling into a baby cobra. Exhale, we're going to reach back. Lift the heels. Locust. Lengthen the spine. Plant the hands. Curl the toes. Hips back towards the heels. Extended puppy pose, reach through the hands, drop the head, keep the hips lifted. Breathe here, 2 more breaths. 1 more. And then planting the hands, hips up to the sky. So we're gonna take it all to the other side. So left foot's gonna come up this time, three-legged dog. And then exhale, we're gonna bring that left foot through between the hands. Feel the feet planted on the earth. We're gonna angle that back foot towards the side of the mat. And then inhale, rising up. Feel the strength in the legs. Soften the chest a little bit more. And then exhale, we're gonna open the hands out to the sides one more time. Palms are facing down. Reach through the fingers. Feel the energy. Breathe, exhale, flip the palms, keep reaching. Notice how that feels in the arms. Notice the length. Notice how that energy starts to shift. And then we're gonna reach back, lean forward slightly. So about halfway, keep drawing the shoulders away, nice and strong. Feel the energy. And then bringing hands to heart center, kicking up that back foot, so you're coming into your warrior three. So that right hip probably is coming up a little bit, square it back to the floor, square the shoulders, and then we're gonna bring that right foot to meet the left. Inhale, reach all the way up. And then exhale, we're gonna fold on through. Inhaling, long spine. Deep breath, plant the hands, step back to plank. So here we're gonna lower down to a low plank, bringing the elbows down. And then we're gonna be bringing that right knee towards that right armpit. So we're gonna bring that knee in, squeeze the belly in, stepping back. Other side, left knee in. So starting to build a little bit of strength. Other side, and back. Left side now, and back. And then last one on each side. So there's always that option to move into child's pose. So from here, we're gonna take those knees out and then hips back to the heels for child's pose. Deep breath, relax the shoulders, be here. Last breath. And then planting the hands, bringing the knees back together, curl the toes, hips up to the sky, downward dog. Stay for a couple of breaths. So when you're in downward dog, just coming back to that breath, that ocean breath, the sound of the breath, the connection with the breath. And from here, we're gonna take it into a warrior two. So we're gonna step that right foot between the hands, rotating that back foot so it's angling the back side of the mat, and we're gonna cartwheel the hands all the way up.
So once we're in our warrior two, we're just gonna stay for a couple more breaths. So feel the feet on the mat, nice and strong. And then exhale, we're gonna flip the palms, straighten that front leg, palms can come together, and then we're gonna come back to our warrior two. So we're gonna take a few cycles like that, flip the palms, inhale, and flip the palms, exhale. Last one, flip the palms up, inhale, palms together, exhale, palms face down, bend that front knee, coming back to our warrior two. So we're gonna stay here for 3 more breaths. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna just rotate that back heel, bring the hands down. We're gonna step back into a plank, and then we're gonna take 3 vinyasas. So your choice, if you wanna modify, you can drop the knees down, or you can lower halfway or all the way through plank. Inhale, either a baby cobra, full cobra, or upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. So 2 more on your own, moving through plank, lower down. Inhale, exhale. So last one, back through plank, lower down, inhale, and exhale. So we're gonna take it to the other side for our warrior two. So stepping that left foot through between the hands, and then rotating that back foot, angling the back side of the mat, cartwheeling the arms all the way up, out to the sides, bringing the gaze through the front fingertips. And just be here. So we're staying for another breath. And then we're gonna exhale, flip the palms, straighten that front leg. Inhale, palms up. And exhale, palms down, bend that front knee. We'll take 2 more, flip the palms, inhale. And exhale, stay with the breath. Inhale up, and exhale. So we're coming back to our warrior two, and we're staying here for 3 breaths. Feeling our body get stronger, our mind get stronger. And last breath. So from here, we're gonna just rotate that back heel up, bring the hands down, step back to a plank. And then we'll take our 3 vinyasas. So coming on down, inhale, exhale, downward dog. 2 more, back to a plank, lower down. Inhale and exhale. We're gonna take our last one, coming forward, lowering down. Inhale and exhale. Bend those knees a little bit, lift up through the spine, move the hips from side to side. Take a nice deep breath. And we're gonna bring that right foot forward. So from here, we're just coming into a crescent lunge. So that back heel is gonna stay lifted, that front knee is bent, and then again, our feet are on separate tracks for this one. And so we're gonna come up into our crescent lunge. One more breath here. And then exhale, we're gonna bend the elbows, bring them back, bend into the back knee, And then inhale, come up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Bring that knee in or down. Inhale. And exhale. So we're gonna take 6 total. So we're at 4 inhale, 4 exhale. Last 2, inhale and exhale. Last 1, inhale and exhale. From here, we'll just bring those hands down, stepping back, and we'll take a vinyasa, just one this time, lower down. Inhale up, exhale, downward dog. Stay for 3 breaths here. Last one. And moving to the other side. So left foot through between the hands. So we're coming into our crescent lunge on other side. So before you come up, just check your alignment. That front knee is bent, the feet are on separate tracks, toes are pointing forward, and that back heel is lifted. So once you feel like you have your balance, you can rise on up, reach the hands up and soften the shoulders. Sink a little bit deeper into the hips if there's space. And last breath here. And then we're gonna exhale, start bending those elbows, bend that back knee, lower it down, inhale, rise up, and exhale. So that front knee is still bent, and exhale. So that's 3, we got 3 more, inhale, and exhale. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. And last one, inhale, exhale, inhale all the way up. Stay for another breath. And then lower the hands down, stepping back to plank. So starting to feel that a little bit building. And then lower down for your vinyasa. Inhale and exhale, downward dog. 2 more breaths in downward dog. Last one. And we're just gonna walk to the front of the mat. Inhaling halfway, and then exhale. We're gonna ragdoll here for about 6 breaths. So you can just kind of let everything go right now. Just breathe, get recentered. Last breath here. So from here, we're gonna bend those knees, reach up into chair, soften the shoulders, and then we're gonna bring hands to heart. And we're gonna move towards flying pigeon. So you really just take what you can as you lead into it, building your own foundation, really connecting with your own practice and what is good for you or for your body. So keeping that left foot planted for this one, we're gonna bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. And then see if you can just go a little bit deeper here into the hips. Just kind of working with your balance here. Maybe we're gonna inhale, reach up to you. Soften the shoulders, and then maybe exhale, folding in. So really just kind of playing with this, see if it feels okay for you. If it does, and this is working here, maybe bringing the hands a little bit lower, planting them onto the earth. If your hands are still hanging, it's okay. Everything takes time. Maybe leaning into the top of the arms. So if you are gonna start leaning in, plant the hands, rotate the elbows back and in, and then make that shelf at the back of the arms as you lean in, resting that shin onto the top of the arms. And then just see how that feels.
Just kind of playing with that. And when you're ready, you can slowly come out. So we're gonna kind of just come up, rising slowly, bring hands to heart, and then just shake those legs out. And from here, we'll just move right into the other side. So we're gonna bend the knees again. If you wanna stay here, you can, or maybe bring hands up. And then that left ankle on top of the right thigh this time. If you're gonna stay here and hang out here, you can even just bring hands to heart, kind of relax the shoulders and hang out here. If you wanna go maybe a little bit further or just kind of see what happens, bend a little deeper into the hips. And then maybe you wanna bring those hands down. Maybe they'll be floating, or maybe they will land on the earth. If they do, keep bending deeply into the hips if there's space. Plant the hands down and then leaning in. I'm just gonna back up a little bit here so I'm more center. You can do the same if that's better. And then again, just plant the hands, lean in, rotate those elbows in, and then rest the shin on the top of the arms. And then just leaning forward, gaze under the head. And just playing with that, you can kind of move in and out. Stretch it out, maybe take some water if you're done, and you can slowly come up. Again, just shake out the legs. Check in with yourself, see how you're feeling. And then we're just gonna inhale, reach up, and exhale, hands to heart. Just stay here for a couple of breaths. So allowing the heart rate to slow down for a couple of breaths. Last one. We're gonna bring the hands back, interlace the palms, and then draw the shoulders away. Open up through the throat. Another deep breath here. And then exhale. If it feels okay for your shoulders, you can fold forward. If it doesn't, just release the hands and bring them down to the floor. And then exhale. You can bring the hands down. Stepping back to plank. And from here, we're gonna move right into a side plank. So we're gonna keep that left hand on the mat, rotate onto the left foot, reach up with the right hand. So from here, we're gonna move into a little wild thing. So you can, if you want, you can stay here in the side plank. If this is even feeling too much, just drop down that left knee and then keep lifting and opening. If this feels okay, you wanna stay here, you can. Or moving into the wild thing, we're gonna bring that right foot back, lift up the hips, reach overhead, open the heart. You wanna make sure that this shoulder is stacked over your left wrist. And one more breath, lift a little bit more if you can, and then exhale, release. Palms come down, and then we'll just find downward dog. Stay here for 3 breaths. And last one. So we're gonna float forward into our plank, rotate onto that right hand, right foot, reaching up. So again, remember those modifications. If you wanna drop that right knee down, if you wanna move into your wild thing, bring that left foot behind, bend the left knee, keep that right leg straight, reach overhead with the left hand, opening up the heart. Breathe into it. Maybe lift the hips a little bit more if you can. And then exhale, coming back, downward dog. Last breath, and then we're gonna find a child's pose. So open the knees, drop the hips down, soften the shoulders. Take a moment to fully let go here. And then just taking a moment to come back to your intention. And just allowing your practice so far to just cultivate that intention. whenever you don't have an intention, you don't feel like it, just be here, and that's okay too. Just be with the breath, just be present. And then we're gonna slowly rise up into table. So we're just going to plant the hands, the shoulders are over the wrists. We're gonna press back with that right foot. And then exhale, we're gonna squeeze that right knee towards the right upper arm. So squeezing in as you exhale, and then press back. We're gonna take 5 more. So exhale, squeeze in, and press back. So 3 more to go. Two more. And last one. From here, we're gonna move into a plank. Hips up to the sky. And we're gonna take a little stretch for the hips. So we're gonna bring that right foot forward into lizard. So the right foot's on the outside of the mat, hands are on the inside. And just breathe here. From here, you can bring that left hand nice and wide to the side of the mat, and then opening up that right arm. From here, you can bring that right hand back, keep spinning that right shoulder back. Just breathe. And then exhale, release. If you want to try taking an elbow down to the floor, you can try that. If this is feeling intense for your hips, you can even come up a little higher if you have a couple blocks or maybe some books or anything like that. So from here, we're going to be moving directly into a pigeon. So we're going to keep the hands on the mat. We're going to lift up the hips, and then we're going to slide that right lower leg underneath. So we're going to lift up the hips, bring that right foot across the mat to the left side. That right knee is at the right wrist, and then walking back. Here, if you want to move a little side to side, that might feel good for the spine or the hips. And then you can slowly come down. So if this is feeling pretty intense for you, just lift up the hips a little bit more. You can bend into that back knee and just lift up until you feel a little bit of letting go in the body, and then you can maybe go a little deeper at that time. So every day we're kind of just changing and shifting. So really just allowing space for that to happen on its own without forcing it. So it's really just about showing up and being here, and really just allowing things to unfold on their own. Just another breath. And then we'll plant the hands. Lift the hips up, finding downward dog. And just walk it out a little bit here. You just want to kind of balance out those hips. And then we'll just move everything to the other side. So we're gonna drop the knees down, coming back into our table. Uncurl the toes. Soften a little bit into the shoulders, and then we're gonna press back with that left foot. Deep breath in, and then exhale, squeezing that left knee to the left upper arm or elbow, pressing back. 5 more, squeeze in, squeeze that belly, drawing that energy up through the body. So big breath in as you press back, sending yourself lots of energy with the breath. And just taking a couple more. And last one, pressing back. From here, we're gonna be bringing, we're moving right into our plank. And from here, we're gonna bring that left foot to the outside of the left hand. So we're in our lizard here. That left knee is out. You can even press the left knee away and really just kind of open up and just get into the hips if that feels okay for you. Taking it slow. And then we'll just take that right hand nice and wide and maybe reaching up, spinning open as you twist that spine a little bit, getting some space, some oxygen into the body. And then from here, if you do want to drop those elbows, you can give that a try or go higher if that feels better. Or the other option, if you want, you can always drop that back knee anytime as well. And last breath. So from here, we're moving into our pigeon. So we're gonna plant the hands, lift up that back knee if it's down. We're gonna lift up that left foot and then bring it right under over to the right side. So the left knee is on the left side, the left foot's on the right side. Walking that back foot a little bit further back if there's space. If not, keep those hips lifted a little bit until it feels okay. And then here the offering, if you want a little movement, you can move a little side to side. And just head on down when you're ready. So just noticing or knowing that each class, each time you practice, things will shift a little bit more. You will have a little bit more flexibility with each class. So just taking that, or just knowing that it does take some time and wherever you're at is perfectly okay. And another breath. And release. So we're gonna take hips up to the sky. And before we head on down, we're gonna take 3 vinyasa flows. So we're just gonna roll on forward, drop the knees if you choose, or lower it down through your plank. Inhaling all the way up if you wanna take full cobra or upward dog. Exhaling downward dog. And 2 more, rolling through plank. Lower it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. And last one. And finding yourself here in downward dog together. We'll drop the knees. And we're just gonna keep the shoulders over the wrists. We're gonna press that right foot back. The heel is gonna press back towards the back of the mat or the back wall. Get a nice stretch for that lower leg. Bring the knee back in and then other side. And all the way in. From here, we're just gonna walk the knees forward. And then we'll take the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall out. And then you can just reach for your big toes. See if you can get nice and tall here. Take a deep breath. If this doesn't work, just anywhere else is okay too. Wherever you want to plant those hands, wherever it feels good. And then just see if you can find length again in the spine and the shoulders can soften. And from here, if you like, you can start bending the elbows, maybe rolling in a little bit. You can open the elbows to the sides and then just draw the head towards the toes. And last breath, and coming back up. This time we're gonna straighten the left leg. So if you wanna keep those hands where they are, you can. If you need to adjust, you can. And then we're just gonna bring the gaze over the right shoulder. And center, and then we're just gonna roll on down. So wherever the hands feel good. Last breath. And coming back up. So back to center, hands to the toes.
Deep breath in, soften. Exhale. Inhale. And then we're gonna bring that right foot forward. Staying here. And then gaze over the left shoulder. Just a little twist here. And then coming forward, and then we'll fold on in. So the head to the knee, or nose to the knee. Last breath. And from here, we're gonna come up, and we'll take just a little seated twist. So we're gonna bring the left foot forward, right foot over the left leg, left elbow inside or outside of the knee, and then inhale tall, exhale twist into it. And other side. So we're gonna bring that left leg over the right leg, left hand comes back. Inhale as tall as you can, exhale. And release. From here, we'll just bend the knees and we're gonna roll on down. Open the arms and we're just gonna hug the knees in. Just kind of squeeze them in. Send yourself lots of healing love here, lots of kindness. And then we're gonna bring the feet down. We'll bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. And then we're gonna take a little figure four. So reach through with the right hand, wrap around with the left. Just breathing into your stretch, letting go of any tension you might have. And release, and we'll just take it to the other side. And release. And we'll just bring the feet down. From here, we're gonna move into our Shavasana. So if you feel like you need to take any other movements or stretches, now is the time. And when you're ready to move into Shavasana, feel free. So just spreading open the arms, open up the legs. If you get kind of cool here, maybe grab a blanket if you wanna have that, or maybe a little pillow to get a little more comfy. And once you get into a comfortable Shavasana, just connecting back to the breath. Just taking a couple cleansing breaths in and out. Feeling your body on the earth. Feeling everything unwind. And just allowing yourself to let go for these next few moments, these next few minutes, I should say. And just be here. Softening the whole body from head to toe. Taking a gentle scan. And then just being here, letting go a little bit more. And I'll call you back when it's time. Slowly starting to deepen the breath. Maybe moving the hands and the toes. And then just reaching overhead. Reaching the heels, stretching the whole body through the torso and the hips and the shoulders and the legs. And then just hug the knees in. Breathing into the back. And then you can just roll onto your right or your left side. Drawing the knees in. And then slowly coming up. So today we're just going to close the practice here in a comfortable seat. If you're not moving and you're still in Shavasana, just stay there as long as you like. Take a couple nice deep breaths. And bring hands to heart center, close the eyes. Take a moment to come back to your intention. I have some rocks that I picked today just for you guys, just with some special messages that I wanted to share. So I'll grab these today. They're by my lovely frog. So these are the little messages that I pulled from my bowl of rocks today. So the first one is dream. Just remember to stay connected to your dreams. Allow yourself to dream big wherever you're at. And whatever this message is for you, you can take it however you like. So that's the first rock. The second one is joy. Just remember to have joy wherever you are. When you bring joy into your life, there is truly abundance and so much to be grateful for. So here's your rock with joy. And the last message is courage. Always remembering to have courage no matter what. Life can bring so many challenges to us, but when we stay connected to who we are and we have the courage to stay true to that, anything can happen. So there it is. And thank you so much for being here. I'm so, so grateful. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.